What is he looking at? And you guys might be wondering, what the heck is wrong with my tuxedo? So typically, when you close, New Year's resolution sucks. So this show is going to be enter at your own discretion, because too many coaches out there and influencers, they sugarcoat it and they don't really tell you how much this shit sucks. So we're going to keep it real on today's show. Typically, whenever you wanted to close a tuxedo, a suit, you want to have one of those little things, right? So I couldn't close my suit today, so I could prepare for you guys for the holidays. Hopefully you guys are having a very good holiday, right? So I had to get my daughter to let me borrow the thing for her hair so I could put it on my suit. And now that I am comfortable, I am full of holiday spirit, and that's called whiskey. I'm just kidding. I don't drink on the weekdays, only on Sundays. But now that we're done with the BS, here's the thing. Today's show is going to be crazy because New Year's resolution sucks. I want you guys to type in below if you ever start a New Year's resolution or ever hire a coach or somebody to help you, whether it was lose weight, get better with your business, lead your employees, your team, the whole thing that we see it, right, on the internet. Everybody and their mother right now is a coach. They have a New Year's resolution, something, the magic. But nobody keeps it real. Who here has ever started something on New Year's resolution and haven't finished? If I would have more than two hands, I would lift them. Couldn't close my suit, right? I'm not fat. I am fun size, just for the record. But here's the thing. How many of you also are out there helping people, coaching them, right? Lose weight, but you are fat. Have better sex, but you don't have better sex. Grow their businesses, but you are not growing your business. Help them sell books, but you don't sell enough of your books. Who here, honestly, like, let's keep it real, has ever been there, beautiful people? Come on, I have. That's the thing, right? Most influencers and coaches, they are not going to keep it real. They're going to sugarcoat it. And that's why throughout some of the episodes going on into 2022, we're going to have some fun. And I'm going to bring some live coaching, just peeling the layers off the onion, that I'm going to be either interviewing our guests, and then sometimes I'm going to be interviewing myself. And then we're going to have some great time as we do this, because it's about keeping it real. That's the only way. The whole BS with next week, writing it down and talking about the things that we wanted and this and that, it's not going to work. We already know it. So why waste our time? Let's talk about the stuff that really works. Some of you know, Tony Robbins used to call me the Latino Tony Robbins. I done strategic intervention coaching at the beginning of my career as a speaker, as a mentor, as a consultant, how to deal with people that were suicidal, depressed, people that been kidnapped or lost an arm or been through tremendous amount of stress. It's a bunch of those out there. So that's why I figured, you know what, we're going to do something new and unique in 2022 so that we can help more people. And then I'll be doing this live. So I have a new format going forward for my shows. I have two shows going on. We have the Carlos Inspire show, where I'm going to be interviewing amazing from CEOs to celebrities, as we have been doing over the years, on Mondays and Wednesdays at 5:35 Pacific time, Mondays and Wednesdays. And then I have a new segment that I started called the Crypto Meta Show. That's going to go on YouTube and on Clubhouse Monday through Friday at 11:35 a.m. Pacific time. That's going to cover crypto news, metaverse, NFTs, the latest and the greatest, and the scams and the corruption and everything else that's happening in that industry. So this is going to be very, very cool. We're going to have a great 2022. Lots of, amazing things for you guys. All right, before we start the show, let's us do some drugs here. Is the Monster Energy. This is not good. My wife is upsetting me that I'm drinking this right now. But, why are you going to sugarcoat it? Why are you going to edit it or not drink it? If you like it, you have to do it, right? We sugarcoat it too much, right? Why do people, they have a diet Pepsi with the hamburger or French fries? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't have all the answers. People are like, oh, Carlos, you're the coach's coach, mentor's mentor. No, no, no. I don't know. Like, if I do it, that's one thing. I don't know. I have a lot of celebrity friends. They have 20 bedrooms and 25 bedrooms. I still don't know how to answer that question. Why the heck you need more bedrooms than bedroom? Explain to me, Satanas. You feel me? Come on now. It just, I don't get it. But you see, that's why we're going to keep it real. The moments in life that I kept it real, that I was vulnerable, that I look in the mirror and I dealt with the demon and I look it in the eyes, it's okay, let's deal with this shit right now. That's when the magic happens. I know a lot of you guys that haven't read my book yet, Work Like an Immigrant. That's like a New Year's resolution on steroids companion, because the New Year's resolution doesn't work. You got to look into the stuff over and over and over again. Repetition is the mother of all skills. Whenever I speak in schools or I am volunteering schools and helping the kids, it's the repetition. It's full focus, eyes on the target, visualize and celebrate. You can ask my daughter anytime we're playing sports, what's the drill? Full focus, eyes on the target, visualize and celebrate every single day. Every day. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be here. New Year's resolution sucks and it doesn't work. What it works is right now, us being right here talking, dealing with this shit, for having a real honest conversation. Because a lot of people out there, a lot of people that want to mentor you, they want to coach you, your therapist, your coach, they're going to sugarcoat it because they want you to renew. Let's just keep it real. Now, when I used to coach back in the day, a whole bunch of people, no, we're going to deal with this shit right now. So that I don't want you to renew. I want you to be so happy and fired up so that you can refer more people. Let's see if you can keep it real. Like right now, why am I doing this? I want you guys to stop with the suffering. That is a way out to end the fears and the anxiety and the struggles. It's not going to go away. Don't be all happy. No. It's not going to go away. Trust me. I'll tell you guys a secret. I have friends. They are billionaires. And one time I asked one of them, how does it feel to have those extra zeros in the bank account? And they're like, you know what, Carlos, that's a great question. At the beginning school, your friends, people, they like, they look at you different, they treat you different. But then after a while, you realize that the fears are still there. The anxieties, they still there. Think about it. The fears are still there. The anxieties is still there. The comparison with all the people going to say, what are they going to think? Oh, Carlos, what do you think they're going to think of you dressing like, a fat Santa with your daughter's hair clipper to close your casino? Like, ask me if I care. Ask me if I'm going to go to sleep tonight worrying about what a hater or what somebody else that doesn't give a damn word. You just think about it. We have to stop with this comparison shit. Because when I help you make more money, grow your brand, whether it's making you more money with your brand or lead your employees or be a better father or a better leader for your team or whatever it is, make a whole bunch of money with sales and marketing, crypto and whatever. It's just going to amplify who you are right now. That's the key. It's not like, it's going to be this magical transformation. No, trust me, when I lose some weight, I feel good. Every January, I go and I lose 30, 40 pounds. I go crazy sometimes, right? But then I gain it back. But again, once you start seeing that pattern, you got to be like, okay, brother, you got to draw a line in the sand, and then you have to follow the shit that you preach. That's the thing where I can help you get to many places I have done with thousands of people. But sometimes we influencers, we don't apply this shit in ourselves. And a lot of people, they don't say that stuff. They only want to download the nice pictures of the houses and them on the beach or their butt or the yacht and the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis. You don't see nobody downloading their fears You don't see nobody uploading their insecurities. You don't see nobody, putting those photos out there. Why? Because they are masking. They are putting the makeup. They are masking with all this other fake crap. But deep inside, it's destroying us. And then what do? We turn into crap, right? We go to food, we go to drugs, we go to alcohol, we go to energy drinks, we go to soda, Diet Pepsi, and a hamburger with some large fries, ketchup, and mayo. I don't know why. You feel me? But again, we all have our own shit that we do with it, right? I go to food. I don't do drugs, and I drink only once a weekend. But until we face it, ain't no resolution doesn't work. That's why we're doing this special segment today to keep it real. And I'm going to share with you guys some great things that I used to do with the CEOs and the celebrities that I have mentored in my lifetime. I've done with this with people on one-on-one, and I've done with them on group settings. And I'm going to share with you guys here live on the show. And I'm going to be doing this more often. And I'm going to be taking people live also on the show to take them through an intervention and through those coaching sessions live, so you guys can see and you guys can witness the transformation in real time. We're going to take it to a whole other level. So I'm going to start sharing with you guys. This is very important. The stuff that I'm going to teach with you guys now, I went through several certifications in my lifetime. This one is a combination of things that I learned from like Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar and high performance coaching program and many certifications that I've done in my lifetime. And I'm going to share with you guys some key things that we got to focus on to really learn. Now that you guys know, okay, let's peel the layers off there. Let's figure it out. Okay, what do we have to do, Coach Carlos, so that we can have higher levels of clarity, right? Because we got to have the mental focus, right? So how can we get more clarity? How can we improve our courage, improve the mental toughness to really go for our dreams without comparing with others, without dealing with those insecurities and fears and anxiety that will never go away? How can we minimize it? How can we deal with this shit? How can we improve our levels of influence starting at home with our spouses and our children? And then now we can do on social media with our followers, or if you are new and you want to become an influencer, so that you can grow your following. And then if you are a CEO, that you can become a much more influential to get your employees to get stuff done, because now we don't have that ongoing presence of watching them in an office. Now people are separated. Everybody working from their home. Everything is virtual. Everybody now has a goddamn Oculus and they are in the metaverse. They're becoming robots. Watch. The need for mental health professionals is going to be huge. The metaverse is not going to help it. People are going to be going there virtually. We're going to keep it real right now. And they're going to be hiding, living all the other shit that they got to deal with. They're going to go this fantasy world. But I hated to bring it to you. You're going to have to leave. Whenever you leave that virtual world, you're going to be back. Why? And you're going to have to deal with this shit. So let's deal with it. Let's talk about it. And here's the thing. I want you guys to play full out with me. I want you guys to answer. If you guys are watching me live on whether it's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and go ahead in the comments, answer. If you want, because writing is the doing part of thinking. I'm going to say that one more time. Writing is the doing part of thinking. We as humans, this generation and last generation, we are not taught as children to self-reflect. We were raised to be followers and not leaders. We are not taught to question the stuff, to question the system, to question the professor, right? If we question, then we get a bad grade. They expel us from the school. If we question too much and go too deep in the rabbit hole, we become canceled on social media. So we're not taught to self-reflect and ask questions. But I'm not going to go there. But, I really, really want you guys to understand how powerful this thing is, because this has worked for many, many, many people that I have mentored in my lifetime. And you see many of them on social media. You guys know me. So about showing and never, like I always say in my book, Work Like an Immigrant. We are donating 100% of the proceeds of the book towards our causes to, eliminating poverty, eliminating hunger, and helping more people out there, which is a major problem around the world. But here's the thing. What do I always say? I would never take you to a place that I haven't been myself. That's why we're keeping it real here. We're doing this show, and I say enter your own description, because it's like, it's no filter. It's no like, oh, we adding in this shit. No. You want to drink the goddamn, we know that this shit is bad, right? I should have charged more. So I know the CEO, some commercial for this. If you like drinking this crap, I know it's bad. My wife is gonna be arguing with me later and talk shit, but but I'm doing it. But again, the more that you hide stuff, it's like, and then all the bad habits is gonna show. Then this shit's gonna pile, right? You gotta peel the layers of the onion, because until you peel the layers of the onion with yourself, how do you expect to peel the layers of the onion with someone else? It's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very important. And today, I'm going to focus on a couple of key areas that I want you guys to write it down, this question, and answer this question right now. And we're going to focus on 3 areas: focus, agency, and habits. Those are the 3 key areas as I take every single client, whether it's one-on-one or group coaching, in this very powerful session to address those 3 areas, because think of them as of the foundation of your home, the foundation of your business, the foundation of everything. If that foundation is not solid, it's going to crack, right? That's why the New Year's resolution is bullshit. It doesn't work. That's why, a lot of people keep renewing with your therapist and your coach, because it doesn't work. It's they forget to address certain things, and there's a whole bunch of other things that has to happen, and it still never goes away. So, but there are things that we can do that I teach my clients, and I've done it over and over again over the years. And again, I take other people there, but sometimes I forget to follow the advice myself. And that's why we're keeping it real, which is, again, that's all part of the coaching process, is keeping it real. Because if you avoid, and if you put things away on the side, if you start hiding things, that'll become a habit that will appear in other areas of your life. And we don't want that. We're going to deal with this shit once and for all, so that we can minimize the fears, the anxiety. We can minimize all the shit that hunts us down, so that we can get better and we can live our lives to the fullest. So the first thing is we're going to focus on focus. And here's a question for you guys. What areas of your life would you say you need more focus right now at this moment? If you guys want to play with me full out, you write it down in the comments. And if you're shy, if you don't want other people to know your problems, and it's okay, because they're gonna forget about it. The reality is that 90% of the people, they don't give a damn about you, about your business, and 10% are actually happy that you are not going to make it. It's messed up. It's really messed up. But that's the reality. We live in some crazy times, right? If you guys agree, drop in below. 90%, they don't give a damn about you or your business or what you do. And 10% are actually happy that you are going to fail. You feel me? Yes, people over here commenting, great topic. For real, I love people on social media. You guys are engaged, and shout out to all of you rock stars. John, Saed, and then Lisa, all of you guys over here on Clubhouse, Melaine and Michael. Shout out to all of you guys watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, and everywhere on social. This is going to be a great new segment. So guys, again, right, what's the question? What areas of your life would you say you need more focus on right now? Very powerful question. In my case, for example, right, got to deal with that way. It's a habit. It's a pattern that I first, month of the year, boom, I go and I lose 30 pounds. I go crazy sometimes and do 45. My doctor always like, dude, this is bad for your habit. You don't want to lose that many. And we go back and forth. Some people say that doesn't matter. Some people say I do. Again, it's all different opinions. We just have to respect, agree to disagree with each other. But think about it, right? In your life, what is that area that you need more focus on right now? We gotta focus on those areas that you need more focus. So pick three areas of your life that you need more focus right now. And now let's go to the second question. What are your three biggest goals in your personal life over the next 3 months? Screw the resolution the next week or the month. We're going to have to go deep. You know how they say it takes 21 days to break a habit? With me, everything is like 90 to 100 days. In my book, I talk about 100 days of going just full blown, right? It's like we have to do, in order to get to places that we haven't been, we must to be willing to do things that we haven't done. If you wanted to be a millionaire, you must to be able to do things that you haven't done before to get there. You feel me? Whatever that thing that you're looking for, you can never take somebody to a place that you haven't been. You gotta be there so that you can help them truly get there. So you don't be like those influencers on the internet, promising things and not delivering because, again, they are selling information, but they have not even been through none of that stuff. A bunch of people out there, you probably seen all the time in the 80s and the 90s, people selling real estate in the infomercials, claiming to be multimillionaires, and they didn't even own a house. They are renting, right? So, but again, we're not going to go there. But again, in your life, what are three of your biggest goals in your personal life over these next 3 months? And now here's the kicker. Whatever those three goals, I want you to accomplish them. I will help you accomplish them. But here's something that we forget to write and to make that shit visible to us. Not only you're going to write this, you're going to keep in front of you. You're going to have this. I don't care if you have to set up reminders on your cell phone of those three things, but also why they are important to you. You see, we are not trained to self-reflect and remind ourselves why things are important to us, why things matter to us. So whatever those three things are that you are focused on, right? This is the focus point over here. We are a Navy SEAL team. We're going to focus on that goal that you wanted to overcome. But now, why? Achieving those three things in your personal life. No, we're not in business yet. We got to deal with the personal first before we go to business. And trust me, I do this with everybody. CEO from Fortune 100 companies, celebrities, athletes, you name it. Trust me, we got to deal with the personal stuff before we deal with the business stuff. Because if we don't, shit will fall. It's not going to work. As you can see, 90% of most businesses, they fall. You're wondering why, right? The system is cracked. So we got to go back. We got to analyze. We got to go Navy SEAL. And that's why we are focusing here now. What is the three most important things to you right now in your personal life and why each one is important to you? I want you to write it down, and next to each one, write it down why each one of those things are important to you. And I want you to keep this shit visible. Trust me, I'm not your typical coach and mentor. I want you to overcome and look the devils in the eyes and shut the haters down, the same way how I did it to leave the hood 30 years ago. When I had to sell bread on the streets, when I was being physically abused, mentally and physically. And people told me over and over, you're never going to leave the hood. You don't belong on this side of town. You're never going to make it in Hollywood, in LA, in San Francisco, in Silicon Valley, New York. You watch me. Just say it inside my head, watch me. I'll prove you wrong. See, that is right now. I bet you know that you are not here just to live and die and go to work and have kids and go to church, whatever is your deal, right? You know that you are here for something else bigger than this. Deep inside, my friend. And so I'm talking to you right now to really let's deal with this shit. And I want you to write it down, those three things that are important to your personal life, whatever that is. What is your health? Is reconnect with your spouse, with your children, with your loved ones, go for the dream business of yours, whatever that, I don't care what it is. I respect. As long as you are not harming kids or beating up women or people out there, harming people, you're cool with me. So what are those three things for you? Write it down, type it in. If you don't want to type it here below, just type it in, write it down on a piece of paper. Let's go old school, because writing is the doing part of thinking. And then next to each one, I want you to remind yourself why they are important. And I want you to go old school. I want you to keep this shit on your fridge. I want you to keep it on your restroom, on the mirror. You have to be able to look at this daily. Some of my clients, I have them do reminders on their cell phone that reminds them on a daily basis. But we get into that. Excuse me in a minute. And I want you guys to really have this in front of you, because if it's not in front of you, if you are not looking at it, if it's just on your head, you see, there's a saying, I bet you somebody in personal development is stolen that from the Bible. If you are in your head, you are dead. Come on, Carlos, say it again, because that does sound good if you think about it. If we are in our head, we are dead. You don't want to be in your head. So you want to make sure that you take the shit from your head, you write it down, and you want to keep that in front of you. If you're working from home, it's going to be some notes. All right, here's the three things, why they are important to me. You're going to have reminders on your cell phone. You want to remind yourself. You want to look like I trained my daughter since she was little in sports. She's super competitive, play multiple sports, music. She's a great speaker. Again, why? Because whenever we do anything, is full focus. What we are working on right now? Focus. Then eyes on the target. Visualize winning, getting it, shutting the haters down, peeling the layers of the onion. And then what? Celebrate. And living every single day as if you have one last day, no, one more. Because we don't know, my friends. We don't know. If I'm not if I'm going to make it here for the next episode. What if this is the last episode? What if this is the last time that I do the Carlos Inspire show? Then my worst fear is that I left anything left in the gas tank. Every time when I tell you guys thank you from the bottom of my heart, when I say that I'm very grateful for every single one of you, for your like, your comments, when you tag somebody here, when you invite someone new to watch the show, I say that thank you so deep in my soul. I get the chills when I think about it, because that thank you, that gratitude is deeply, it's meaningful, it's purposeful. And I want every time that you say thank you to somebody, every time that you say goodbye, every time that you say hello, I want you to do it as if it was your last. Because we just never know, my friends. We never know. We all lost many, many friends due to the pandemic, whatever you guys call it. I know there's a whole bunch of people divided out there. But again, we have to respect we need to agree to disagree. We got to move on. We got to stop with the division and move on. So the next very important point, what are three of your biggest goals on your professional life over the next 3 months? Again, right? I write things down. What I just told you guys, writing is a doing part of thinking. I got my notes here to take you guys through the session, to help you guys out achieve these things. So what are your three biggest goals in your professional life over the next 3 months? We got the business goals, the top three in your business, and why. Same thing with your professional, with your career, with your business. If you are a CEO, if you work for somebody of your career, what is the most three important things? Is it making more money? Is it go back to school? Is it take some additional classes? Is it hire an amazing coach like Carlos Siqueira? Whatever that is. What are your top three professional goals in your business, in your career? And again, why are each of them important to you? And again, you're going to write it down, your why, as if it's the last time. You're going to do it, and you're going to, because again, I want you to be able to live your dreams and get to your dreams now faster. I don't want you to wait 5, 10, 20 years to make money, to have a better quality of life, to have better sex, to have a better body, whatever is your thing, whatever you're looking for. I want you to have it now. I want you to have it fast. The only way we're going to get there, but we're going to have to follow the plan. You're going to have to let me coach you, let me guide you as we are doing here. And you're going to have to follow through the exercises. All right. So again, why are they each important? So we went through what areas of your life would you say you need more focus on right now? Then we talk about what are three areas of your life that you need to improve. and why each of them are important. What is the why behind you need to improve this? And I want you to go deeper. Many of you guys probably heard about people talk about in personal development, the 7 layers of why. I go deep. I actually talk about the 21 layers. And I promise you, but if you keep asking yourself why you want something and you go deep, why you want that and why you want, let's say you want to buy a mansion on an island, why you want that? So that you can live comfortably with your friends and family and throw parties. Okay, why you want that? Well, because you just want to party up and have a great freaking time every day and not worry about crap. And then, but why you want that? And then you go deep and deep and deep. Oh, you want to, I don't care, whatever you want. An airplane. Why do you want an airplane? So you can get to places faster. But why do you want that? Oh, so that, because it's cool. Because, you're always dreaming of having an airplane. It's nothing wrong why you want things. And be unapologetically about it why you want it. But I promise you one thing. The whole 7 layers of why is bullshit. If you go 21 layers, if you play deep, if you really play ball with me, my friends, I can tell you this, many CEOs and celebrities of movies that you watch on TV, companies that you respect, they cried by the time that they got to 15 layers. Because again, we are not trained to remind ourselves why things are important to us. And then we get distracted by social media, by the media. They're very good at distracting us, right? They know what they're doing in their commercials, in their movies, in their videos. They know how to release that dopamine, how to get you. Trust me. One of my superpowers is understanding human behavior. I am guilty. I teach many companies sales and marketing. So I understand the human behavior, the consumer behavior. I understand the things that you are thinking, the shit that you go to sleep and you worry about. All right, Carlos, let's not go too deep here right now on this initial session. But again, I'm telling you guys this because I want you guys to overcome and deal with this shit once and for all so that you can really go on and live your life to the fullest. I sincerely want you to live an extraordinary quality of life, my friend. I wish you nothing but love, health, wealth, peace, and a whole lot of more love. I pray for even my enemies and anybody that hates me, or I don't know why, because hate is such a powerful thing, right? People sometimes they say, "Oh, I hate this. I hate soda." Why did you hate? What is to hate about soda, right? It's like people, I hate that person because they vote. Like, what do you mean? Did you hate the person because they vote for the wrong? Like, what the heck? The people that you're voting for, they don't even care about you. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. All right, Carlos, you promised to be cool. Okay, all right. And then let's see what else we're gonna focus on here. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. You guys are going to like this question. Are there any areas in your life where you feel your focus is being stolen away by distractions or competing interests? This is a powerful question, guys. I'm going to have to take the suit off. I'm taking the tuxedo because too much fat. Go inside this tuxedo. All right. Now that we are peeling, you see, this one over here, it's already worth the ticket. It's already worth your time. It's already worth. There's no money in the world that you can pay me to coach you, to mentor you, because where you're going, achieving your dreams, whatever that is, how can you put a price on that? So let's really think about this over here for a second. Are there any areas, and you have to be real, this is that moment of truth. Are there any areas of your life that's you being distracted, right? That you are losing focus due to distractions because there are a whole bunch of other competing interests. They are taking you away from the end result. Whatever's that thing that you want right now, right? Whether it's lose some weight, make more money, do more videos, do more reels. You guys constantly see me talking about, right? Do at least 2 reels a day on TikTok and LinkedIn. Put at least 1 piece of content every single day throughout all social media. I promise you, 70% of your competitors, they don't do once a day, and 95% won't do twice a day. If you're doing twice a day, you are ahead of 95% of your competitors. You do that for 2022, that's 700 pieces of content, 720 and something to be more exact. But think about it. So 700 pieces of content that you would put next year on social media versus what your competitors would do. Let's give them the doubt, right? Let's say they would do, 20%. Let's say they would put 100 pieces of content. Let's just say. But trust me, I know the numbers. I've been in this game for way too long, my friends. Way too long, doing sales and marketing and teaching, social media, and speaking, and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I have done in the past, it does not matter. What matters is what is in it for you. What is in it for your audience? What is in it to your client? The people, they don't care that I've been on stage with Tony Robbins and all the legends and mentor celebrities and blah, blah, blah. Like, who cares? What they care is how can they do it? How can you mentor a celebrity? How can you mentor a CEO? If that's your thing, how can you, make $1 million from the stage in one day? How can you sell more of your courses? How can you have better sex? How can you have a better quality of life? How can you lead your employees? Whatever that thing is, right? That's what you care. What that person that coaches you or mentors you, people, they don't give a damn. People, they spend so much time talking about the goddamn resume and what they have done. Who cares? It's what your people want. What does your audience wants? And I promise you, if you just focus, see, this question is so powerful because once we understand this, then we can redirect this time towards the strategy, right? Towards now we can sit down and be like, okay, great. Now let's talk strategies, right? That's why I take clients, okay, we focus on the personal side, then we go into the business, then we go strategic. By doing what others don't do, can't do, and will not think of doing. See, that's the key right there. Every single day when you wake up, if you ask yourself better questions, what is one thing that I can do today that my competitors or wannabe competitors can't do, won't do, and will not think of doing? Another powerful question. Because when you ask that question, now how can I put Carlos Siqueira out of business today? Now you don't have to worry about nobody else. The only person that I want you to compete with is with yourself, my friend. Only yourself. That's nobody else in the world. You are the most important people in this planet, is you. And that's the only person that I want you to focus on competing on every single day and putting yourself around leaders that are going to challenge you. They're not going to sugarcoat it, right? People, they always sugarcoating it, right? On social media, on Clubhouse, on TikTok, on Facebook. Nobody's just keeping it real. They have all these masks, all this fakeness. Everything is fake. They don't keep it real. Again, you know what I mean? They want you to go buy their membership thing for like $2. Or they want you to pay the $1 for 1 month and then charge you, $100 or $1,000 a month for some shit that's not going to work. For real. They're not going to tell you that. But, I love you guys. And you guys know that I care about you guys. Because my goal in life is to make poverty history. I cannot do it by myself. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm constantly finding ways to educate society, to bring new things, to teach what nobody else is teaching, at least for free, because I hope a bunch of people out there that are teaching stuff that they charge $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year. And people didn't even get the results. I teach things that are worth way more than that. That actually gives people's results. Why? Whether I'm teaching sales or marketing or how to speak or how to do videos or crypto or metaverse or NFTs, whatever. All the things that I love to talk about in teaching. I'm not a mentor of mentors. I'm a student of the game. You have to be a student of the game. You have to love the shit. You got to love people and not things. You have to love your followers. You have to love your audience and think and have empathy and just from where to think about from their angle. What is it making them losing sleep right now? I know there's a whole bunch of things right now, competing interests that getting you distracted. Yes, we have to deal with that. Because once we deal with that and a few other strategies that I take you through, now we can go and address a whole more thing, a bunch of cool stuff in a way that takes less time, that's going to give you more time for yourself, more time to your family, more time to your friends and hobbies, so you can live the extraordinary quality of life. See, let your competitors waste time and be on Clubhouse for 12 hours a day and be on Facebook or LinkedIn or TikTok for 19 hours watching videos or studying what the things that are going viral do. It's none of that shit. is you being yourself, not a copycat. An original is worth way more than a copy. Ooh, brother Carlos, come on now. Say it again, baby. Ooh, come on. That sounds good. I'm telling you, an original is worth way more than a copy. Are you feeling me? That's the stuff that's going to really get people to follow you, by keeping it real, by being yourself. You know, it's one thing is great that you want to watch to see what people are doing and ask yourself better questions. How can you make it better? What is one thing that I can do here that's different? What else can I do that others don't do, can't do, and will not think of doing? And self-reflecting and letting your imagination unleash and your creativity unleash and do things that nobody does. Like, you know, I do it sometimes. I put my green screen in the studio and I put a green shirt and I'm invisible. You only see the head. I'm one of the first people that has ever done that in the history of podcasts and show hosts and TV hosts. And it worked. You know, I actually gained a whole bunch of users and people actually like it. I have a whole bunch of great feedback from doing things that are different. Trust me, I have to do a whole bunch of things that are different to leave the hood, you know. As that 7-year-old boy inside me, he never left it. He's always there. He's always hungry. He's always focusing on what else can I do to help others? How can we constantly keep taking things to another level? So what are we going to do? On Wednesday, I'm going to be back here with another segment, and we're going to be bringing somebody live on the show that we're going to interview them live. So I might even take multiple people live with me on the show, that we can take them live and do a high performance coaching session, intervention like I'm doing here right now. But right now I'm in a teaching moment, taking you guys through, using myself as examples and wisdom as I am teaching you guys. For some of you that I bet you, some of you guys have already been texting me and messaging me that you guys want that one-on-one, or you want, you know, ask me questions. I get this a lot. People ask, hey, are you doing one-on-one? Are you taking clients on group coaching? As you guys know, I was not taking clients this past year as I was focusing on my farms in Brazil. I was focusing on in crypto, in metaverse and NFTs and all that fun stuff I was able through that to follow my dreams, which is to help feed families that were not working, to feed them. They were facing poverty as we are speaking. But what I decided to do to raise more money towards my causes, I'm going to be taking a group of 30 CEOs in a group setting. So I'm going to open up my schedule for 2022, 30 CEOs as a group. If you guys want to be on a group coaching with me, where we go on for 12 high-level strategic mind-blowing sessions. Just send me a DM, send me an email, message me on social media. Just drop me an email. We're not even gonna make a fun or none of that BS. Just email me info@carlosinspire.com. Send me an email if you are interested in being one of the selected individuals to be part of this group coaching program. A lot of people out there, they cannot afford my one-on-one rates. I used to charge a lot of money to mentor people one-on-one, from $50,000 to $250,000 plus in a piece of the upside. But through this coaching, group coaching program, we're going to address things in your personal life, in your business life. We're going to peel the layers. We're going to help you increase your areas of energy, of courage, your ability to influence more people. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the hacks that has allowed me, my clients, and many people that I mentor, from celebrities to CEOs. You guys can see many of them online on social media, so that I can help you get there as well. And I will give you guys a hint. This group of people, they're not going to pay $50,000. They're not going to pay $30,000. They're not going to pay $10,000. They're not even going to pay $5,000. I'm going to do something mind-blowing for the 30 of you that become selected, for me to take you through the entire year of 2022. Every month, we're going to have mind-blowing sessions. I'm going to help you with assessments, with coaching, and we're going to go deep. And you're going to be very happy that you've done this. It's not going to be, people paid $50,000 to $250,000 for this one-on-one with me. I'm going to teach you guys as a group, and it's going to be even less than $3,000. So just send me an email, info@carlosinspire.com, and I'll bring you in as a coaching. I'm also going to be opening my schedule for 12 individuals. You guys know me with the number 12. 12 one-on-one individuals if you need one-on-one time. Some people like to fly me in, and some people fly to me and they want to meet with me, or if you want to do it online. 12 of you. That's going to be a whole lot more money, but I understand that some of you need that one-on-one time with yourself and your team and your company. I'm also going to be opening up my schedule for that as well in 2022, so that we can raise more money towards our causes, to raise even more money so that we can help even more people that are facing hunger. But I'm also going to continue to do a whole bunch of things like in my shows, in between interviews, where I'm going to be coming here like I'm here today, teaching you guys some of those questions, some of the things that I went through, that my clients went through. And I'm going to even bring some clients here sometimes and then do a real coaching session with them in real time. So you guys can also get a taste, and it can help you guys out. And you try this. If you just got here now, listen to the replay. Go back and focus on those 3 areas. And on Wednesday, when I'm back here, we're going to cover agency and habits. Those are very powerful elements, which is part of that foundation that I was teaching you guys earlier, right? You have your focus, which we address right now. Then you have the agency and you have your habits. All those 3 components are part of the solid foundation in your personal life, in your business, that's going to get you to that next goal of yours, whether it's breaking that $1 million. So if you're already a millionaire and you want to break the 10 figure, right? You want to get to the 10 million, the 10 figure. You want to get to break the 8 figure and get to $10 million a year and get to that body that you want and get to build that ideal business and grow your, whatever that is. This foundation that we are teaching here are the foundation that's going to get you there. Many people have been through this. A whole lot of people that you see on TV, on movies, music, sports, they've been through this high level of coaching program. This goes deep. It breaks it down, both areas, life and business. And we're going to keep taking to a whole nother level, ladies and gentlemen, in 2022. So I'll see you guys back. Again, Carlos Inspire Show is going to be Mondays and Wednesdays at 5:35 p.m. with live interviews, me continue interviewing from CEOs to everyday struggling business owners to celebrities and everyone in between. On the Carlos Inspire Show, we start a new segment where we have a sponsors campaign where people make a donation of $5.99. But it's not anybody can apply. You have to apply for this. You have to tell us your story. We have to look you up on social media, make sure that you're not trying to take over the world, that you're not a villain, or you are promoting things that are illegal, or they are not going to help others. So we have a vetting process. We have to tell us your story, send us your links to your social media. If your story and your becomes approved, you just email us info@carlosinspire.com and type in donation feature. And then we take a donation of $5.99 or more. That's the donation fee. And that, again, go towards our causes to feeding others facing hunger. So that's one of the campaigns we have going on right now for the holidays. And again, I'm going to be opening up my schedule, 2022, 30 individuals. It's going to be less than $3,000 on a group coaching elite high-performance program. We're going to be with me for the entire year of 2022. Live like this on a Zoom, private calls and email access to me, and taking your life and your business to levels that you once dream about. And that's going to be less than $3,000 a person. Again, you're going to send me an email and we'll continue the conversation in an email. Just put in coaching, group coaching, if you want to be as a group, or if you want to be one-on-one, just put one-on-one coaching and email me at info@carlosinspire.com. We're going to go old school on this. I wanted to keep it simple because this is a teaching moment, right? Even though I have the websites and the funnels, but I wanted to tell you that you don't need the website. You don't need the funnels. You don't need the business card. You don't need none of that. All that you need is to do what I'm doing here right now. You add enough value to people over the years. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing live since MySpace. For the last 21 years, I've been doing lives. I've been canceled a few times, But again, you focus on those things and you focus on being that person that adds more value to others than anybody else. And I promise you, every dream that you had, vacation, house, car, whatever is your thing, island, farms, the Amazon, the jungle, all your dreams, whatever that thing is, I promise you, It's not that far. Like my great friend Sharon Lecter, and Greg Reed wrote in the book 3 Feet from Gold. You are literally a few feet away from gold and you don't know it. You are literally one person away from achieving your dreams. One video away, a few reels away, a few blogs away, a few clients away from achieving your dreams. That will imagine you become so good at what you do and you get back in the game and you understand the things that we are talking about. And you start helping people and they start referring you others. I'm telling you, my friend. I'm telling you, that's all I'm gonna say. But I love you guys. I appreciate your time. As you guys know, we do this show here for free for years and years and years. The way how we can help us out and repay, whatever way you look at it, is by liking, commenting, following us. We start a brand new YouTube channel for the Crypto Matter Show. Just go to cryptomattershow.com. If you could follow us there, that would be great. I'm going to be going there live Monday through Friday, 11:35 a.m. Pacific time, just covering news for 15 to 30 minutes. The latest news in the space, in crypto, metaverse, NFTs. If you like to learn those things, highly recommend you learn it right now because you are early. Less than 10% of the entire world is deep in that rabbit hole. Less than 10%, really deep in the rabbit hole, less than 3%. So if you want to really go deep in the rabbit hole within NFTs, metaverse, crypto, I've been studying this and I've been a student of that space for a very long time. And you guys know me, treat every single one like you treat your grandma. Life is all about the mission, never the commission. We come here with nothing, we leave without nothing. And whenever you feel down, and if you like quitting, and if you feel like giving up, I want you to picture your brother Carlos, 6'5", 350 pounds, not fat, fun-sized, lifting you with a big old hug, looking you in the eyes, and reminding yourself that the days that breaks us are truly the days that makes us. God bless you all. I'll see you guys in the top. Have a outstanding day.